already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Bullshine himself, aka El Adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. Man, more good news in the sport of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, like I've been saying since day one, ladies and gentlemen. Like I've been saying since day one. Teofimo Lopez, the captain of the generation, the commander in chief, the lightweight, undisputed champion, two-time millennium, should be recognized as the first two-division undisputed champion in the four-belt era if it wasn't for the politics of the sport of boxing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you could love him. You could hate him. But there's one thing for sure. If you're a boxing fan, you wish your favorite fighter has the cojones of Teofimo Lopez. You wish your favorite fighter had the statistical fortitude and the mental fortitude of Teofimo Lopez. You wish your favorite fighter could give you the bragging rights in terms of challenging himself and legacy like Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is going to be negotiating, calling out, negotiating with the likes of Jerome Boots Ennis, one of the phenom in the 147-pound division. If you've been following the channel, I've been telling y'all that Jerome Boots Ennis was going to be the second coming of Roy Jones Jr., but of course, I wasn't feeling that he avoided to fight Virgil Ortiz. And if you've been following the channel, I've been saying since day one for the boxers, yo, get in tune with your own business. Go to the negotiation table. Be present in the negotiation table because you're not only negotiating your career, but you're also negotiating your life. And what we heard was Jerome Bruce Ennis, when he broke his silence about not getting the Virgil Ortiz fight February 22nd, Reha season, was that his team didn't keep him, what was the word he used? Um, didn't keep him with the information, up the information or whatever, in terms and reference to the negotiations they was having for the Virgil Ortiz fight. Mars Boxeo in the building said the takeover. Ex Canelo team, we come in 2025 con la bandera de Mexico y Honduras. Shout out to Mars in the building with the $2 super chat. God bless you, my brother. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Smash that like button if you was smashing your shorty tonight. And y'all already know the drill. If y'all ain't have no shorty to smash, at least y'all can smash that like button. That like button got some two melons. Got the Coca-Cola body. Feel me? Make the like button feel good. Make the like button feel good, y'all. Make the like button feel good, y'all. Hey, yo, this matchup is good. Towers in the building. Let me shout out to the people, man. Tycho TV in the building was good. Fizz in the building. Throwback Boxing in the building was good. Edward in the building. Edward in the building. Alejandro, Mars, Banda, Chino, Frankie was good. You know what it is? Even Teofimo Lopez haters right now is looking on and is looking at this potential matchup and they be like, damn, you know what? Teofimo Lopez talk a lot, but man, you gotta give a lot of credit to Teofimo Lopez. Just give him full credit. Don't give him them little backhanded compliments and stuff like that. Give him the full credit. You know what it is. If you're a hardcore boxing fan, you know what it is. Teofimo Lopez, always there to be great. It's the reason why he got. Is the reason. Let me put the picture up because for some people they just like images. They like the images. I gotta show the images. If you don't believe that Teofimo Lopez is that guy, you look like this. You look like Mike Tyson's butt. But. If you don't rock with Teofimo Lopez, you swimming in the pool with P. Diddy and Haney. if if you ain't feeling what Teofimo Lopez is doing, oh, what you gonna argue with me? But Teofimo Lopez don't be putting butts in the seats. All we care about in the sport of boxing, and all our bragging rights as a boxing fan, is when your favorite fighter, or the fighter that you support, or the fighter that you want your fighter to get this. Give me 1 second, y'all. Smash that like, smash the like. See, every time we when we talking boxing, right? And we're talking about these potential matchups or these contemporaries that we match them up, like yo, Teo and Tank and Haney and Teo and Ryan and Tank and Ryan and Teo and Ryan and Haney and Shakur and Haney and Teo and Shakur, right? There's one guy that set the tone of this young generation. I don't give a damn if you're a fan of his or not. That's something that you can't lie to yourself. I know we all grown men out here. The worst thing you can do is lie to yourself. The worst thing you could do is lie to yourself, because if you can lie to yourself, you can lie to anybody in the world. Teofimo Lopez set the tone of this young generation to dare to be great. He raised the bar. It's the reason why we look at Javante Tan Davis and be like, yo, when you going to dare to be great? When you going to dare to be great? Teofimo Lopez beat Vasily Lomachenko when he was regarded pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around. At the age of 22. Let's not forget that. At the age of 22, he stepped up. Think about it. We was about to get Javante Tan Davis versus Vasily Lomachenko, and people was like, finally, yo, that's a great matchup in the lightweight division. Yo, Tank, yo, Loma. Yeah, Teo did that almost 5 years ago, folks. It seemed like it was yesterday, but he beat Lomachenko almost 5 years ago. We're about to head to 2025. That happened in 2020. Teofimo Lopez became Fighter of the Year 2020. Teofimo Lopez Sr. became Trainer of the Year 2020. And you know what's funny that the people like to talk about, but Tio, his numbers, Let me tell you like this. If it wasn't for the pandemic, we would have been looking at Teofimo Lopez versus Vasily Lomachenko when a sold out Madison Square Garden. Timing is everything, folks. It's just like Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez. That was in the pandemic, in front of 700 people and stuff like that, because they had limitations to who's gonna go to the fight. People don't want to say that in the equation. Yeah, at the end of the day, that's why I always say when people want to argue and want to debate and want to have these dialogue, well, Teo still fights in the Hulu. Well, Teo fought in the theater. Well, Teofimo Lopez fought Vasily Lomachenko and have the best win of this young generation till this day in front of nobody. So who cares? Who cares? I ain't Ticketmaster. I'm not an accountant. I'm here to brag about, I'm a boxing fan. I'm here to brag about legacy. I'm here to brag about the fight. I'm here to brag about daring to be great. I'm here to brag about accomplishments, right? Just like in any other sport. Just like in any other sport. You could be good, but you could have a bad record. Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a Jet fan. I got nothing to brag about, bro. You ain't never gonna hear me talk about the Jets. You know why? Because I got nothing to brag about. Same thing. I like Tank Davis. I like his skills and talent, but I got nothing to brag about. I got nothing to brag about. Teofimo Lopez been my guy since day one. Hey, yo, and it's even a few boxing content creators that even talk about Teofimo Lopez or even praise Teofimo Lopez. I know that sometimes his mouth, y'all don't feel like y'all can rock with what he's saying. But if you understand the sport of boxing, if you've been following these guys' career, you know why he say what he says. He's trying to entice a fight. He's following the blueprint. What do you think that Muhammad Ali got his fights because he just was asking for these fights nicely? Nah. He was talking his trash. He was talking that talk. Just like Floyd Mayweather was talking his shit. Y'all forget the term in the sport of boxing. You gotta bark to get the fight. Well, that's Teofimo Lopez. There's some fighters that don't need a bark. Teofimo Lopez need a bark. They asked Teofimo Lopez, who you want to fight? He said Boots, Tank, and Bud. He sent contracts to Haney. He sent contracts. Y'all want to see, y'all want to always go back to the George Camboso fight. Oh, he lost George Camboso. Well, he sent a contract to George Camboso and he declined. Haney declined. Teofimo Lopez calls out Bud Crawford. Oh, man, come on. That's too much. Teofimo Lopez calling out Boots, calling out Tank, have called out Ryan. Why is Teofimo Lopez the most accomplished fighter out of all these guys calling everybody out? Like he's not supposed to be the one that's supposed to be chased. That's the funny part. Teofimo Lopez is the one that got to be chased. He's the lineal champion. He's the king in the 140-pound division. He's the king knocking on the door, not the peasant knocking on the door trying to be king. Mr. Chops in the building was good. Snow in the building said Teo should take Hitchens' fight. Teo should take all the fights, but one fight at a time. Teofimo Lopez versus Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis need Teo. Probably Boots Ennis need Teo more than Teo need Boots. Even if Boots is a 147-pound division. I believe that Boots Ennis got all the tools. Always fought like that since day one. I feel like Teofimo Lopez have all the tools. The difference between Teofimo Lopez and Boots Ennis is that Teofimo Lopez proved it at the highest level. Teofimo Lopez proved at the highest level, and how much you want to bet that most people, or at least more than half of the people, is going to be like, Boots will beat Teo. Because, of course, in the sport of boxing today, people rather rock with the passing of the eye test than rocking with the it factor. It's like the boxing world thinks different now. It's like they think backwards now. Who you think is going to win, Tank or Teo? I think Tank is going to win because he can knock everybody out. What has Tank earned? Has he fought anybody in the pound-for-pound list? Has he fought anybody elite? Has he fought anybody in a fair fight within the 135-pound division? But you know what? You know, I was listening to music earlier on, and I was listening to Kanye West, and that line when he's talking about Christ-like. Christ-like. You know what? Even Jesus Christ was walking on water, and still people was doubting him. Even Jesus Christ was doing miracles, and people were still doubting him. So, ladies and gentlemen, if people still doubt you when you keep on proving them that you that guy, that you that girl, that you that ish, people still gonna doubt you. You know why people doubt Teofimo Lopez, ladies and gentlemen? You want to know why people doubt Teofimo Lopez? Even in this community, in which this community is supposed to be all about hardcore boxing, even hardcore boxing fans doubt Teofimo Lopez. Even these boxing content creators doubt Teofimo Lopez. Even this media, independent media, doubt Teofimo Lopez. Do you want to know why a guy like Teofimo Lopez and athletes like Teofimo Lopez who have already accomplished great things sometimes don't get the benefit of the doubt? People show more respect to the guy on the come up to the guy that's already up. Pause. You know why? Because greatness is not relatable. Because greatness is actually abnormal. That's why. How many times you have dealt with a chick, scoring chicks? 'Cause there's a lot of scoring chicks, right? Shout out to all the beautiful ladies and stuff like that. Shout out to all the ladies that have overcome these toxic relationships and things of that nature. But sometimes they stay within that toxic. They have trauma. And then you date that girl, that good girl, but had trauma in her past. And sometimes she be like, we'll see what happens. She think you a player because she always got played, right? She don't believe in a good man, right? Right, brothers? She don't believe that you that good. You don't believe that you're the ish. You don't believe that you're gonna hold her down because she's so used to a bunch of dudes they ain't worth a damn thing. And it could go vice versa too. Vice versa. Teofimo Lopez was the underdog versus Vasily Lomachenko. Teofimo Lopez was the underdog versus John Taylor. You ain't believe in Teofimo Lopez when he faced Lomachenko. You didn't believe Teofimo Lopez when he faced John Taylor. And how much you want to bet is going to keep on going. You would not believe Teofimo Lopez versus Jerome Boots Ennis. But let me tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen, the third time is the charm. See, you know that Teofimo Lopez never... Hold on, let me take this picture out. We seen that enough. Hold on. You know that nobody in this young generation have humbled the boxing world quite like Teofimo Lopez. See, Teofimo Lopez to make your boxing quote unquote experts sound like dummies. Just like there was what 23 experts in the panel, and every expert, what was it, 21 out of 23 experts, so it was 21 out of the 22 expert picked Josh Taylor to beat Teofimo Lopez. You remember leading up to the Vasily Lomachenko fight, they said that Teofimo Lopez just only has a puncher's chance. When I said that Teofimo Lopez was going to outbox Vasily Lomachenko, and a lot of you thought that I was, no, you crazy. He's the Matrix. You crazy. Vasily Lomachenko, his footwork, Vasily Lomachenko, his experience. There's no way that a Teofimo Lopez could outbox Vasily Lomachenko. He's too green. Randy in the building, dímelo, mi hermano. Randy con la bandera de República Dominicana. No tengo la música ahora, mi hermano. No tengo la música. Daniel said, Teo versus Boots will be a chess match. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. But let me ask you a question. Since y'all been watching boxing and you seen what Teofimo Lopez have accomplished, what makes you think that Jerome Boots is going to beat Teofimo Lopez? No, no, let's break it down on boxing logically and objectively. I think that Jerome Boots is just, man, he got the skills to pay the bills. Jerome Boots and Teofimo Lopez both won the 2015 National Golden Gloves together, but of course different divisions. Teofimo Lopez knows Boots Ennis very well, and Boots Ennis knows Teofimo Lopez very well. Shout out to Richardson Hitchens, but even Jerome Boots Ennis beat Richardson Hitchens in his quest to win that National Golden Gloves back in 2015. I believe it was in Reno or Las Vegas. Yeah, I follow the amateur folks. That's why I know these young guys, and this is the reason why I've been saying since day one that Teofimo Lopez is the captain of the generation, the commander in chief. Because the difference between Teofimo Lopez is that I always said it before the Nakatani, before that I said, man, bro, this guy is a retro type of fighter, and he's showing it. We always begging these fighters, please be like what we used to, like back in the days. I want these fighters to be like back in the days. And then here comes Teofimo Lopez, show you that type of spirit of back in the days, but you still don't rock with Teofimo Lopez. It's embarrassing, this boxing community. I believe that most of the boxing fans should be fans of Teofimo Lopez. Yes, Teofimo Lopez should be selling out arenas because this is what y'all been begging for. It's not Boots Ennis that's giving Teofimo Lopez a contract. It's not Devin Haney that's out there giving Teofimo Lopez a contract, offering Teofimo Lopez a contract. It's Teofimo Lopez doing it the other way around. It's Teofimo Lopez calling out for Lomachenko. It's Teofimo Lopez stepping up and fighting Josh Taylor. It's Teofimo Lopez is calling out Terrence Bud Crawford. And let me know, ladies and gentlemen, the only person that has stepped up to Terrence Bud Crawford's face. Who? Pound for pound, number one. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can flip it around. Tell me who have called out Terrence Bud Crawford the way that Teofimo Lopez have called him out. There's very, very few people that has called out Terrence Bud Crawford. Very, very few. Y'all still won't give him the benefit of the doubt that he wants to smoke. Y'all still won't give him the benefit of the doubt. Why? Because he talk trash. Because he talk a lot of shit. So what? Mike Tyson talk his ish and he's the baddest man on the planet. Muhammad Ali talk his ish and he's the greatest of all time. Floyd Mayweather talk his ish and he's the richest boxer that ever lived. Why y'all acting like this is new? What is it? Y'all become bougie? Oh my God. Teofimo Lopez, be quiet. You talk so much crap. Why you can't be humble? Go to church on Sundays or every day and do vigilia. You're so mean. Why you want somebody to get the banana first? What about grapes? What about the other fruits? What about lemon and raspberries and blueberries and stuff like that? Why you have to say the banana? Backwards. I don't know. I like that trash talk. Y'all telling me that y'all ain't like that Jamel Charlo versus Tony Harrison promo? I like that trash talk. I know some people don't. Some people like your Triple G's. Some people like the Manny Pacquiao's of the world and stuff like that. But Manny Pacquiao had a country behind him that he don't need to talk ish. Triple G had a country behind him that he don't need to talk ish. Canelo Alvarez got a country behind him that he don't need to talk ish. These Americans got to talk ish. They just got to. It is what it is. It's the blueprint. Nothing changed. Different era. I thought y'all want people to be like back in the days. You think that Hector Camacho, New York City, Spanish Harlem, didn't talk his ish? Well, this Cesar Chavez didn't need to talk that much. He got Mexico. We love Ricardo Mayorga, right? We love when Ricardo Mayorga was talking his ish. Why is it different with Teofimo Lopez? Repsol boxing out is the voice of the UK, London, bruv. Undercard should be lit too. If the fight can't be in March 1st, I hope it'll be in March 1st so it could trump this Gervonta Tan Davis versus Lamont Cucaracha. I tell you this, if Teofimo Lopez versus Boots and his pay-per-view, how much you want to bet that Gervonta Tan Davis fight, they'll postpone it. They will make Gervonta Tan Davis move the date. I'll have this fight, March 15th. I think March 15th is a perfect date. And you have on the undercard at least an Irish fighter because I think that weekend is St. Patrick's Day on the 17th. You have this fight on the 15th. Woo! Can you imagine Teofimo Lopez versus Javon Boots Ennis and the trilogy of Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor? That would be Madison Square Garden. Can you imagine, y'all? Man, that would be epic. Netflix, y'all. And I don't want to hear, oh no, I don't think that Top Rank. Well, to remember, Shushu fought on Netflix. He was with Top Rank. They gave it a go. They could promote it on Netflix. And let's not forget that if I was Top Rank, I would be like, yes, yeah, I'll take Teofimo Lopez on Netflix. Can you imagine the trilogy? Let Most Valuable Promotion flip the bill on that one. Let a collaboration. Let the you know what I'm saying? Let them be the lead promoter though. I mean, people do rehab season, right? Let Most Valuable Promotion flip this bill and Netflix flip this bill. You have March 15th, St. Patrick's. You got Teofimo Lopez versus Jerome Boots Ennis. You got the trilogy of Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor, Madison Square Garden. It will blow the roof off. That would be good, right? But let me, all right. So let's say it better because let's say something probably a little bit more realistic, right? Matchroom versus Top Rank. 160 pounds. Let me see. Hey, maybe Devin Haney will be on the undercard. How about Devin Haney? How about this, folks? How about this? Boots versus Teofimo Lopez. And then in the undercard, you got Devin Haney versus Blair Cobbs. Randy Colo 20 pesos. The super chatty chatty patty K. Dímelo, Randy. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you. Teo out here hunting like Elmar Fudd. It's duck season. Hopefully this fight gets made. Let's go, man. Appreciate you, Randy. Appreciate you. God bless you, my brother. Always showing support, man. Mayorga had no filter, was funny without trying to be. Facts. Who you got punched, Teo or Boots? Come on, man. Come on, rap star boxing knowledge. The voice of the UK, London. You know who I got and will always got. Teofimo Lopez. Win, lose, draw. I rock with Teofimo Lopez till he retires. Till he retires. Shout out to Teo. I don't give a damn. That's my guy. That's my guy. Like Jerome Bruce Ennis, and I believe he'll give him a good run for his money. I think that, you know what I'm saying, they're going to push each other to the limit. But you know what? It's like I've been saying since day one. It's something about, yo. Let me just tell you, bro. This is when I knew. This is when I knew it from the beginning. But you know there's a journey and there's elevations to somebody's greatness. This is when I knew. Look, I always knew that Teofimo Lopez was going to be a great fighter. I always knew that Teofimo Lopez was going to be the captain of the generation, the commander in chief. I already knew that Teofimo Lopez was going to lead this generation. I already said that. Y'all been following the channel since day one. I've been the guy, and everybody in this community you already know this channel rocks with Teofimo Lopez full throttle, right? But this is when I knew that he's on another level, potential great. When he beat Vasily Lomachenko, the dude had a straight face. When he beat Vasily Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez wasn't even extraordinary happy. He was alright. It's like he manifested it. When Teofimo Lopez beat Vasily Lomachenko, you would think that this guy was on the clouds. Nah. Several days later, that guy was tight. He felt like he didn't get his just due. He felt like people didn't respect it. Nah, that ain't it. I want more. While the whole world of boxing is like, yo, Teo, you remember when Bernard Hopkins said that they ain't nobody ever gonna beat Teofimo Lopez? The only one that could beat Teofimo Lopez is himself. You remember when Bernard Hopkins said that? A couple of days after the fight, he said he sees nobody ever beating Teofimo Lopez. That's Bernard Hopkins' words. I don't see Teofimo Lopez getting beat by anybody. I don't see Teofimo Lopez ever losing. But but the only way he lose is because of him. He said, let me give you the word that Bernard Hopkins said. He said there's no there's not a fighter today. There's nobody, they haven't created the fighter to beat Teofimo Lopez. Those are the words that Bernard Hopkins used. They haven't created the fighter to beat Teofimo Lopez yet. He don't see Teofimo Lopez ever losing. And this is when Ryan Garcia is in Golden Boy Promotions. That's how good it was. You had Manny Pacquiao hitting up Teofimo Lopez. You had Tito Trinidad hitting up Teofimo Lopez. Let me tell you like this. Teofimo Lopez was like, all right, this ain't enough. I remember I said Teofimo Lopez, I asked Teo, I said, yo, what you think out of 100%, what you think is like the percentage of your haters and your supporters? And he said 80% of the people hate me, 20% of the people appreciate me. And I said, nah, bro, yo, people love you, bro. Nah, people love you, my brother. He said, nah, 80% of the people hate me. You know what? He was true. It was true. 80% of the people do hate him. Teofimo Lopez is the most hated fighter in the sport of boxing at this side of the pond. You can't tell me no other fighter that's hated like Teofimo Lopez. You can't tell me no other fighter that's unappreciated like Teofimo Lopez. You cannot tell me any fighter that's most discredited, devalued like Teofimo Lopez and have accomplished the most of this young generation. You can't. Whether you hate Teo or with all your guts, you know what I'm saying is 100% truth. It's not even a debate. People will say, well, people hate Devin. No, people don't hate Devin. People don't like Bill. People don't like Teo. But Teo actually voiced the frustrations of the boxing fans. You don't like Teo, but Teo is the one that's trying to dare to be great. Who's been in a 50-50 fight? Who's been the underdog of this young generation? Who upset the apple cards? Who? Who's the favorite to win, Haney or Loma? Haney was the favorite to win. Who was the favorite to win, Shakur or Valdez? Shakur was favorite to win. Who was favorite to win in Javante Tan Davis fights? It's always Javante Tan Davis. Who was favorite to win, Ryan Garcia or what was it? Javier Fortuna, Luke Campbell, Ryan Garcia. Teofimo Lopez was the underdog versus Loma, was the underdog versus Josh Taylor, was almost a 50-50 fight with Comey. And ladies and gentlemen, even the other fights that y'all critique him on that he won is better than a lot of people's wins as well. He still got Jermaine Ortiz in his resume, and he still got Sando Martin that retired, Mikey Garcia that was a 4th division world champion. He still got him in his resume. Still got him in his resume. And still he gets hate. I believe that Teofimo Lopez is in the wrong era. If this was back in the days, y'all love Teofimo Lopez. But because this is a bougie era, this era is bougie, they don't know what to like. You got fighters. Shout out to Edgar Berlanga. Look, I support Edgar Berlanga, but Edgar Berlanga feels like he's a winner because he lost to Canelo Alvarez. He feels Edgar Berlanga said he's the face of boxing after losing to Canelo Alvarez. Fighters have different mindset. Fans have different mindset. I support Edgar Berlanga. I hope that Edgar Berlanga just doesn't really, if he's promoting himself, I just hope that he really takes that experience and take full advantage of it like Canelo Alvarez did after the Mayweather fight. We always hear about offers, right? Think about this. We always hear about offers, right? Let's say Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. A lot of people in the boxing world was talking about this about it's 60-40, 60-40, 45-55, 70-30. And remember what I was saying, because I'm never a guy that really dives into this because I know the sport of boxing. I've read line contracts. I know certain things inside the sport of boxing. And let me tell you like this: most of the money that you see that's reported, that's not what the fighters usually get. That's you know what I'm saying. You just round it off to something like that. It's not actually disclosed. The numbers, the pay-per-view numbers, all that stuff is like estimation. They're never going to give you the exact numbers. But we always hear from Tank or Haney. Send us a contract. Send us a contract. Send us the offer. What's the term sheet? What's the proposal? What Teofimo Lopez said, ESPN broadcasted all over the world. He said, yeah, we offer Teofimo Devin Haney. $2.4 million, 55-45 split. And that was just that's to throw out there. That's just to set the thing and negotiate. This is when you know that Devin Haney didn't even want no part of Teofimo Lopez. Never wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney never wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney is petrified of Teofimo Lopez. The DHP team is petrified of Teofimo Lopez and the takeover. They would rather fight somebody. They would rather lose to anybody but Teo. When Teofimo Lopez had the strap, ain't nobody running the top rank. When Teofimo Lopez didn't have the strap, whoo, they ran to Camboso. It's like I said, Devin Haney and Bill Haney was celebrating more when Teofimo Lopez lost than when they beat George Camboso. See how they ran to George Camboso? They ain't ran to Teofimo Lopez like that. Then there was an offer. They not even there to negotiate. That was an easy to negotiate right there. Think about this. 2.4 million. I'm throwing at you, right? All right. 2.4 million, 55-45 split. That could have been negotiated and turned into a 50-50 split on a pay-per-view. It's just 55-45. The number is not outrageous not to negotiate. Devin Haney would be like, nah, bruh. $2.4 million. Nah, you gotta give me. Nah, you gotta give me 3 point. Nah, give me 3.4, 3.3, 3.3, something like that. You understand what I'm trying to say? These guys ain't want to fight. These guys ain't want to negotiate. And then you see this. You know what's the good thing about this community? Everything is played out in front of your faces. Everything is played out in front of your face. I'm all for fathers promoting their sons. I'm all for Teofimo Lopez Sr. going out there promoting his son, talking his ish, because I'm a father myself. And let me say it like this: my sons are the greatest. My sons are the greatest creation, and I know you feel the same way I feel about my kids. You feel the same way about your kids, the way that I feel about the way that I feel about my kids. I feel my kids is the greatest in whatever they do. If my son want to play basketball, you better than Michael Jordan. If my son want to box, you're better than Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. Damn it, that. Hey, you, if you're a devoted father, you love your kids. That's just you're gonna instill that type of confidence, that type of motivation, that type of inspiration. We all do it. I like how Bill promotes Devin because I don't believe that Devin Haney will be where he's at if it wasn't for Bill. Tio wouldn't be where he at if it wasn't for Tio Senior. Sean Porter wouldn't be where he at if it wasn't for Kenny Porter. Virgil wouldn't be where he at if it wasn't for Virgil Senior. Shout out to all the fathers, because fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. And I think that Bill Haney know for sure who Teofimo Lopez is, and he will not put his son up against no damn Tio. Not now. Not after he got beaten by Ryan Garcia. Not after those left hooks. Because if you got beaten like that by Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia wasn't even professional enough, nor he gave his all in training, and you got beaten like that by an undisciplined fighter. Let me tell you like this, folks. This is when certain fighters take a risk. There's certain camps that know certain things about another camp. Sometimes one camp knows where you ballooned up. Oh shit, yo, you heard about? Hey, yo, you heard about this fighter, man? This fighter right now, he's weighing like 185 pounds right now. Hey, yo, let's give him a contract right now. He needs 8 weeks to make the fight, 7 weeks to make the fight. Let's give him an offer he can't refuse. But he's gonna kill himself just to make 140, 135 pounder. That's what they do. That's what Gervonta Tan Davis and made with the promotion did to Jose Pedraza when he was in Puerto Rico and he was walking around at 170, 180 pounds. Jose Pedraza in Puerto Rico. Let's give it that contract right now. Come on, man. This is yo. The beauty about boxing is that it's historically documented. We know all the tricks and the trades. Why you think Sugar Ray Leonard wanted that quick rematch versus Roberto Duran? How much Roberto Duran was waiting? He needed to come right back in 5 months to face when Sugar Ray Leonard knew. He stayed in shape. Sugar Ray Leonard knew what Roberto Duran is doing. Oh, yeah, he's getting fat. He's drinking and stuff like that. He's partying. He's having orgies and stuff like that. Yeah, let's give him the contract now, right now, right now, right now. This is big business. Matchmaking is one of the biggest, the most professional occupation is in the sport of boxing. These guys are geniuses. They know when to set somebody up for, you know what I'm saying, when to get an opponent that's gonna be tailor made for their success. You know why people don't want to call out Teofimo Lopez like that? They pretend to be. It's because Teofimo Lopez been training all year round. Let me know when's the last time you seen Teofimo Lopez without a 6-8 pack. Tell me the last time you seen Teofimo Lopez out of shape. Anybody? Tell me the last picture you seen Teofimo Lopez out of shape. Teofimo Lopez was training with Canelo Alvarez. He's sparring with Canelo Alvarez. You know when? In August. Teofimo Lopez have not left the gym all summer, have not left the gym all fall, will not leave the gym in the winter. You think Devin Haney or Tank want that? Nah. And now what? Oh, he's with Eddie Reynoso. Then he's sparring. That's almost like when you see Shakur Stevenson sparring and working out with Bud Crawford. Teofimo Lopez have no injuries. Teofimo Lopez is shredded. Teofimo Lopez is within weight. Teofimo Lopez walk around 148, 149 pounds. 50 the most. I think 51, 52 the most. He's within shape. He's going back to training. If he goes back to training camp, it's to sharpen up the tools. Ain't no fat camp. He said Punch been in TO train for a minute. Too bad he getting K. Man, please stop. He said, let's talk. This is another race hating page. We talking about boxing right here. People want to talk about race. He's racist. Always putting that damn victimhood card. Grow the F up. Nobody feels sorry. Let's talk boxing. Are we going back to that? You're racist. You're racist. Shut the F up. I said Eddie Reynoso's overrated. I mean, look, I think that Teofimo Lopez Sr. is another trainer of the year, right? He molded his son. So I think a collaboration. I don't think that Teofimo Lopez is gonna change drastically. Cause one, okay, this all right. If this is one thing I might not agree with Eddie Reynoso's style. I like Eddie Reynoso. We still got to wait and see the chemistry, and we got to see how it's going to develop. I think is a good addition to the team. I think the training camp, I think the scheduling, I think he's going to be in the gym with a lot of people that Eddie Reynoso and his team, Canelo Alvarez team. You know how Canelo Alvarez is. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember, he called out Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? But nobody has ever complained. Have you ever seen how Teofimo Lopez work out? Is a reason why his body is like that all year round. This dude is an animal working out. You don't gotta tell Teofimo Lopez to work out. It's second nature to him. He does pull-ups, he works out, he does sprints, he does football workouts. This man just is a gym rat. If anybody knows Teofimo Lopez, everybody knows, even his contemporaries know he a gym rat. Why you think it took a long time for even Javante Tank Davis to call out to even acknowledge Teo? Because Tank knows. What did he say? If I move it to 140-pound division, yeah, Teofimo Lopez. What did Floyd Mayweather say? The fight that he want to see. As soon as Floyd Mayweather and Javante Tank Davis not seeing eye to eye, and he's not with Mayweather Promotions, when people thought that Mayweather was trying to babysit Tank, what was the first fight that Floyd Mayweather said that he want to see Tank in? Oh, I want to see Teo and Tank. Y'all keep playing the fool. Y'all could keep playing the fool all y'all want. Don't nobody has the collaboration of speed, power, twitch, muscle, IQ like Teofimo Lopez. Nobody has proven how great they are on the highest level like Teofimo Lopez of this young generation. Not Haney, not Shakur, not Tank. The only person I could say of this young generation that has probably almost matched, and not even yet, because Teofimo Lopez beat two guys when they was on the pound for pound list. He beat Josh Taylor, and if it wasn't for Josh Taylor vacating the belt, we'll be crowning him 140. People will be recognizing him as the 140-pound undisputed world champion. If it wasn't for the franchise, the whole world be recognizing him and not debunking or disputing the undisputed in the lightweight division when he beat Vasily Lomachenko. Bam Rodriguez is the only one that come close, in my opinion, to daring to be great, fighting great. When he beat Rumberside to beat that beat Chocolatito and beat Juan Francisco Estrada, knocking out Juan Francisco Estrada. I know that he wasn't, and that's the only guy that I could see come close. Beating Sonny Edwards. That's the only guy that I see come close to Teo. Is for me, it's Teo and Bam. Teo and Bam are the guys that's really daring to be great of this young generation. I'm not saying Shakur Stevenson. I believe that Shakur Stevenson beating Herring and beating Oscar Valdez. I love that. I'm a fan of Shakur Stevenson as well. 3 division world champion. I like that he's fighting for Kid Austin, Floor Schofield. Floor Schofield daring to be great, not trying to be babysitted. I like that move. I think that's gonna be a wonderful fight as well. Devin Haney, yeah, going out there fighting George Camboso and stuff like that. But the thing is, I think that the Haney's move strategically way, like they move strategically. They don't move like, oh shit, he look unbeatable. Let me fight him. No, it was, damn, I don't want to fight Teofimo Lopez. Damn, he lost. Let me fight George Camboso. But let's not forget that George Camboso took a beating too in that first fight. That's what y'all don't want to say. Y'all don't want to say the truth. Yeah, y'all could say, yeah, Tio lost a split decision, right? But y'all act like George Cambosa ain't go through hell either. All right, Devin Haney seen the flaws. We all know that was a one hit wonder. That was a Buster Douglas moment for George Cambosa. Everybody with a boxing eye knows that. Put it this way: George Cambosa having barely won 3 rounds in the last 4 fights. Maxine Hugh, in my opinion, everybody thought that he got robbed versus George Cambosa, got knocked out by Lomachenko, ain't win around versus Devin Haney in 24 rounds. All he is a Buster Douglas moment. HLD in the building was good, HLD. But how did Teofimo Lopez bounce back with it? Is by beating Josh Taylor, and would have been crowned, recognized as the first 2 division undisputed in the 4-belt era by the age of 25. And all y'all could do, the haters, is, well, he's really not that. Yeah. Why is he really not that? It's because you've been following boxing, so you know the politics. You know what it is. You can downplay it all you want. You know what it is. Teofimo Lopez and Jerome Boots Ennis came up in the same year. Shout out to Jerome Boots Ennis. But even Jerome Boots Ennis in his last interview said that he truly doesn't feel like a champion, that they gave it to him. Because Boots Ennis never beat Spence. Boots Ennis never beat Bud. So even Boots Ennis kept it real and say, you know what? They elevated me as a champion. I still haven't felt that moment, that dream of becoming a world champion. So what have Boots done? Facts. Cambosa never been the same since his war with Tio. 4 losses in a row. Facts. What has Boots done? This how you know how much ahead Teofimo Lopez is. What has Boots done? Tio and Boots came together in the same year. Debuted it the same year. Pause. Was Boots done? And y'all know in this chat, y'all know. No channel in the YTBC, in the YouTube boxing community, nobody was talking about Boots but me. Nobody. And I'm gonna keep on saying that. I don't give a damn if he chills with other boxing content creators, and these boxing content creators hate me and put a wedge between me and Boots Ennis, and Boots Ennis don't want to show Punch love no more because these other boxing content creators that he chill with be like, don't fuck with him. Yeah, I already know. People already told me. I'm not gonna stop saying that Boots Ennis got all the skills to pay the bills. But I also been saying that I think that Jerome Boots Ennis has overstayed his welcome in 147-pound division. He's been a welterweight ever since the amateurs, just like Teofimo Lopez been a lightweight ever since the amateurs. And at a point, I say, yo, you're gonna make your legacy in 154. But it seems like him and his team ain't trying to make his legacy and his mark at 154. Jerome Boots Ennis want to stay in 147, but he said to unify, but ain't nobody there to unify because it seems like Connor Ben and Mario Barrios is about to get it on. It seemed like Brian Oman Jr. is not going to get the fight. So it seemed like Jerome Boots Ennis is going to stay for the money fight with Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Lopez is going to go for the legacy. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's still both a legacy fight because Jerome Boots Ennis is revered as one of the best polished, complete fighters in the sport of boxing, passing the eye test. Boots has not felt the same feeling Hitchens just did on Saturday. Facts. Becoming a champion by taking from another champion, Pyro. And shout out to Richardson Hitchens. If anybody really not earned that fight with Teofimo Lopez in the 140-pound division is Richardson Hitchens. A lot of people has earned the right to get a shot. Arnold Barbosa beating Jose Ramirez earned a shot to be mandatory, be taken serious. But what people do forget is that Teofimo Lopez was elevated as a super WBO champion, which gives him the opportunity to dare to be great and face the likes of Jerome Boots Ennis. So that WBO super belt, he's gonna use it right. He's using it right. What about Steve Claggett? What about Steve Claggett? The reason why he fought Steve Claggett is because people didn't want to fight him. The reason why he fought Jermaine Ortiz, it was supposed to be Jose Ramirez. He declined. Devin Haney went to try to negotiate a deal with Ryan Garcia, so he didn't want the work. He could have fought Teo at 140. Richardson Hitchens, and Subriel Matias. He declined the fight with Teofimo Lopez. He ducked that smoke. Should have been Subriel versus Teo. And then y'all would have known what Teo would have done to him, as we saw what Pablo did. Pablo did look the trash, though. Now, you could say that Richardson Hitchens made him look like trash, but Pablo looked like trash. He looked like Rocky Balboa and Rocky 1. And not even the one that fought Apollo. I'm talking about, remember the first scene of Rocky 1 when he was fighting in the bar in the bar room? He looked like that. He looked the trash, bro. Let me see what the people say. This is a great fight. I think everybody should be talking about this fight. I think everybody that knows boxing and loves boxing should be talking about this fight. I know there's other channels that align with their favorite fighter, but everybody should be talking about this potential fight. Everybody should be paying homage and saying, yo, man, this guy Teofimo Lopez, man, is doing right by us. It's not even that Teofimo Lopez is doing right by his legacy. He's been always doing right by his legacy. And shout out to Jerome Boots Ennis if he does take the fight, because at the end of the day, that's the best name in Jerome Boots Ennis' resume. There's always going to be somebody that's going to be stepping up. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be somebody that dare to be great. The good thing about it is that Jerome Boots Ennis is good enough that if somebody is moving up to fight him, it's daring to be great. See, Teofimo Lopez is daring to be great because we believe that Jerome Boots Ennis truly has the skills to have greatness in him. We could see it. Now, we might not see it with him and Karen May. Hey, yo, folks, even though that people see it with Karen, that doesn't mean that it's almost like how people look at Bud versus Mashamoff. That doesn't mean he ain't great, right? That means that maybe that matchup wasn't good for him. And it's tough when when you're fighting mandatories, and oh, that's when the matchmakers really can't match you up for you to look good. See, when you have a Bud that's not with a promotional company anymore, and now he's doing business with himself, and is with Turkey Al Sheik. Turkey Al Sheik ain't no matchmaker. And then you got Mazrimov. See, let me say it like this: there's an art in the sport of boxing. There's an art to this matchmaking ish. But who is the guy that consistently of this young generation puts himself in a vulnerable position? Who has the cojones? Who has the balls to keep? And the thing, this is what I like about Teofimo Lopez as well. He does it when he don't need to do it. The way that boxing is right now with these fighters, but Teofimo Lopez does it when he doesn't need to do it. See, when he beat Richard Coleman, he's a champion. Teofimo Lopez could have easily took an easy fight. Even Top Rank believed that Teo versus Vasily Lomachenko should have taken place later. They was actually telling Teofimo Lopez that you don't take it right now. The advice is don't take the Vasily Lomachenko right now and wait till things open up. Guess what Teofimo Lopez said? No, I want it right now. So they gave him a take it or leave it deal. A take it or leave it deal that was a lowball offer. And they say if you don't take that, then Felix Verdejo was the one that was going to be fighting Vasily Lomachenko during the pandemic. Teofimo Lopez said, nah, I need this fight now. Fuck it, I take this little skimpy check. In which today y'all make fun, oh, when Teofimo Lopez says, well, I haven't made $1 million clean. Y'all make fun of that? Then he should have gone for the money, right? Like Tank. That's why people contradict themselves. Y'all looking at Teofimo Lopez pockets, but what y'all should be looking at, y'all should be looking at Teofimo Lopez accomplishments. Because that's what you brag about as a boxing fan. We don't brag about, hey, yo, LeBron James got his contract for $48 million for a year. And Curry got a contract for $53 million for a year. So I'm going to tell you like this. Curry is better because he got $53 million. No, LeBron James is better because he got $48 million. But you got to understand that he's playing in Miami and he ain't got no taxes. You don't argue like that. When we argue about, hey, yo, or debate about, oh, LeBron James, who's better, LeBron James or Kobe, LeBron James or Michael Jordan? Do we talk about, well, I'm going to say it like this, Michael Jordan got way more money than LeBron James, and his sneakers is way better and stuff like that, and that's why he great. And LeBron James doesn't own the team. Michael Jordan does own the team. Nah. But you gotta understand that Michael Jordan has sons, and he never went in the NBA. And at least LeBron James' son is in the NBA, so LeBron James is better. We don't argue like that. We argue about the rings. We argue about the points. We argue about the assists. We argue about the team. We argue about the wins. We argue about the legacy. So when we talking about Teofimo Lopez, we talk about legacy. See, fans of Teofimo Lopez, we brag about legacy. And you can't be in the debate because we talk about legacy. We talk about titles. We talk about this. This is what we talk about. This is what we brag about. If you a Yankee fan, you know what you say for the rest of your life for any other baseball team. We got 27, 28 championship rings, bitch. It's gonna take a whole lifetime to catch up to the Yankees. If you a Boston Celtics fan, you talk about the rings, baby. You talk about legacy. You talk about Lakers. You talk about legacy. That's the bragging right. Because when it's all said and done, all those butts in the seats you was talking about for Tank Davis, they ain't gonna be there no more. You ain't going to the Hall of Fame because LeBron James, Gervonta Tank Davis back in Atlanta, before he strangled his baby mama, he sold out Atlanta. That's the reason why he's in the Hall of Fame, because he sold out the arena in Atlanta. Jerome Boots and his versus Teofimo Lopez is now in talks as a potential fight for Boots' IBF welterweight world title. Bob Arum has revealed. Arum said they approached Eddie Hearn about making the bout as a joint DAZN ESPN pay-per-view. Shout out tonight to the 93-year-old Bob Arum. Teo is the face of boxing. Teo is the face of this young generation. I'm gonna tell you like this. Because of course we still got Canelo Alvarez. Teofimo Lopez has still got time to be the face of boxing. But I'm gonna tell you like this, Savage. Teofimo Lopez, the takeover is not the takeover 2.0. It's not a takeover 2.0. You better support the fighter that actually voice your frustration as a boxing fan. And it's time for this community. I know some of you boxing content creators is tuning in right now. Shout out to all the boxing content creators. Yo, do what's best for boxing. Preserve the sport of boxing. Because let me tell you like this. I see y'all. I hear y'all. I mean, I don't be there every day, but of course, man, I be on YouTube. I could see some recommendations. I could be taking a shit. Oh shit. Let me listen to what this person has to say for 1 minute or 2 minutes. I could be walking. I could be in the crib. I could be in the couch. I could be. I finish a video. Let me see what's popping. You guys are so stuck on a fighter, and y'all wouldn't even give the benefit of the doubt because y'all feel like y'all said, because y'all have created some of y'all or some of y'all subscribers to like a particular fighter, and y'all don't want to keep it real. Just keep it real. Keep it real. Y'all be acting like Teo and Devin is on like on some Biggie and Tupac. Like, if I like Teo, that means I hate Devin. If I like Devin, that means I hate Teo. These channels that y'all be pumping Devin Haney, y'all not even Devin Haney fans. That's the thing is. Y'all discrediting Teofimo Lopez because he affiliation with Bill Haney. But Bill Haney ain't even the fighter though. Like, Bill is not even the fighter. Like, y'all think about it, y'all. Y'all swallowing y'all pride because y'all vouching for Bill. Y'all not even vouching for Devin. You guys, some of you guys that now was vouching, that's actually acting like y'all vouching for Devin. Y'all was Javante Tank Davis fans. And now y'all against Tank because Bill is against Tank. Like, it's weird. This community is weird. Shout out to Devin, and hopefully Devin Haney gets back into the rhythm of things. I believe that Devin Haney is just turned 26 years old. He's still young. As a matter of fact, if I was training and managing Devin Haney, and look, I'm not saying that I don't want his father to manage him because his father done a wonderful job prior to the Friday, prior to the fight with Ryan Garcia. I'm talking about April 19th, right? Prior to that, Bill Haney has done a wonderful job managing his son. But I don't mind Devin Haney fighting a guy that's ranked in the top 15. I don't mind Devin Haney taking an easy fight just to get back to the rhythm of things and the winning column and get his confidence back up. But call out things genuinely. The real boxing fans will respect it. If Devin Haney fights Blair Cobbs, if Devin Haney fights, goes to the 147-pound division and fight Rocha, if Devin Haney fights, um, you know, anybody just to get him back. Hey, Devin Haney fights Pedro Compa. How about that? Fight Pedro Compa. If Devin Haney fights Montana Love, oh, cool. I'm good with that fight. I think these are excellent fights for him to get a win, get his feet back in the pool. He don't need to jump in with the Sharks right now. Nah, he don't need to. There's no rush. There's no rush. Even our legends, they didn't. Nobody was fighting back to back to back to back. Ain't nobody was Oscar De La Hoya, folks. Oscar De La Hoya's career was just like an enigma. Not everybody had a career like that. Julio Cesar Chavez, 93, 94. Julio Cesar Chavez, not every, that's not normal. We want to think that is normal because when we talk about the past, we only talk about, yo, but these guys used to fight in the past. Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard shit, and Hagler and Hearns. Y'all act like Roberto Duran fought Leonard, then the next fight for Hagler, then the next fight for Hearns, and the next fight for Benitez, and the next fight for Jesus, and then the next fight. Nah, it wasn't like that, folks. I think when we talk about, yo, I want these fighters to be like back in the days, y'all be acting like they was fighting like that. Oh shit, Sugar Ray Leonard fought Durant, and then the rematch with Durant, and then he fought Hearns, and then he fought Benitez, and then he fought Hagler, and then he fought, no. Y'all better go check out their resume and see those in-between fights. Devin Haney needs a touch-up, get a good win. And then we'll talk about Haney, Tank, Haney, Shakur, Haney, Teo. If it's gonna be in 140, like if I was Devin Haney, I'd fight 144-pound catch weight or 145-pound catch weight, or fight 147 with another guy that's also coming up. Hey, Devin Haney versus Jermaine Ortiz. Good fight, right? Good fight. Haney versus Blair Cobbs. Facts. It's good, brother. Yeah, man. That's a good fight. We don't need to stress a 26-year-old. Look at Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez lost that split decision, right? Then he fought Pedro Compa. Then he fought Sando Martin. Then he fought Josh Taylor. It wasn't that, oh, after the Cambosa, he fought Josh Taylor. It was a build-up to that. Okay, then that great fight was supposed to be what's natural when you get a big fight, when you win a big fight. You get a homecoming fight. But that was supposed to be the Super Bowl week. Because that was different, right? He got the Jermaine Ortiz. Yeah, the performance wasn't spectacular, in my opinion, due to Jermaine Ortiz fighting in a style that he never fought in, and he was running like a damn chicken, like Rocky Balboa was chasing in Rocky 1 and 2. Jermaine Ortiz don't fight like that. I thought it would have been a wonderful fight. And Jermaine Ortiz is Dominican and Puerto Rican. So I was even glad that he got that opportunity. But I didn't think he was gonna bitch out like that. And yo, if y'all follow my channel, even for me to even say the B word attached to a fighter, yo, it even hurts me to say that. But see, it's like when people be like, oh, you biased to this one, you biased to this one. Yo, I'm Dominican. I'm more harder than my Dominican than the Dominican fighters than any other fighter. A lot of Dominican people that be following boxing be like Diablo points, but you don't be showing love to the Dominican fighters. You want me to tell you the truth? It's because for me, when the tough gets going, they get the opportunity, they don't show up. Yo lo digo de verdad. Los Dominican fighters, that's their reputation. And I'm tired of seeing that. I'm tired of Dominican fighters just getting 200K and that's it and think that that's it. They don't have to do nothing. When the lights get bright and they get their opportunity, como ya, se quitó el ánimo. They're not hungry no more. Dominican fighters only great when nobody believes in them. Just like when they get these last minute when they're the last minute replacements, that's when they show up. Hector Luis Garcia versus Chris Colbert, Jason Rosario when he won the belt. But then we in a big fight, we lose bad. Puello is good. See, but put it this way. I didn't think that Puello was gonna be Gary Antoine Russell. Hey, I did not. If there's a fight that I'm like, hell no. If you would have told me that Puello's gonna be Gary Antoine Russell, I would have argued with you like crazy. I would have cursed you out. No, I did not believe in Poirier that could beat Gary Antoine Russell. I didn't believe. And let's not forget, he popped dirty even before the fight. So I wasn't even a fan of Poirier like that. I didn't think too much of Poirier. So nobody could be like, yo, Punch, you biased. No. I know there's Mexican channels that's gonna support Mexican fighters to the fullest, and they're gonna argue even if the Mexican fighters lose or they're wrong. There's gonna be Mexican channels that's gonna root for the Mexican fighters. People would be telling me, yo, you be giving more props to Puerto Rican fighters than Dominican fighters. I remember I had an argument with another dude that he's Dominican. He followed Dominican fighters. He'd be like, Diablo, Punch, pero como vamos a apoyarlo. Because it was Hector Luis Garcia versus Gervonta Tan Davis. And I said, pues tú quieres que yo le diga a la gente en mi canal that Hector Luis Garcia is going to beat Gervonta Tan Davis. Pero sí, dilo, tú sabes, apoyar a Hector Luis Garcia. And you know what I said? Mira, ese Gervonta Tan Davis le va a meter la mano a ese tigre. Ese tigre Gervonta Tan Davis is going to turn ese plátano como un totone. He's going to smash him, fry him y toda esa vaina. Diablo, Poncho, así no. No, así es. ¿Qué? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, because he's Dominican, I know. Just because he's a Dominican fighter, I'm Dominican. I gotta be stupid now. Nah, I'm not. I got too much pride for that. I got too much pride for that. I said, Gervonta Tan Davis gonna turn that plátano to totones. Get your ketchup ready. My favorite Dominican fighters, Michel Rivera, Polanco, Henry La Bazooka Cedillo Martinez y Eury La Bazooka Cedeño Martinez. And I do like Dominican. I do like the Dominican Gervonta Tan Davis, but he just looked like a midget to me. Like I know, like he looked like a real midget. He don't look short. He does look like a real life like leprechaun. So I can't. like, nah, he's the little people. Carlos Adames is good. My fault. Carlos Adames is good. Another thing that I be like not feeling. I want these Dominican fighters to talk trash, bro. Elvis Rodriguez, he's alright, but I don't think that Elvis Rodriguez is gonna be. I don't think that Elvis Rodriguez is gonna be any of the elite fighters. But because they have a ceiling. They have a ceiling, man. Right? The Dominican Gervonta Tan Davis. He just he man. That dude was like 4'7", bro. Yeah, the Dominican fighters need to talk trash. You know why the Dominican boxing hasn't catch that wave? Because the Dominican fighters don't speak the Dominican lingo. Ellos no tienen el sazón. They don't speak calle. They too humble, muy humilde. Sí, tenemos esta pelea. Yo quiero pelear con Gervonta Time Davis. Y sí, tú sabes, me crié bueno, sí, estoy haciendo el trabajo bueno. No, habla mierda, man. Yo, I want a Dominican that talk like this, like me. I told my Henry, said, tú tienes que hablar mierda. Henry he's like, nah, when I get up there, no, you got to talk now. I need a Dominican and I tell these fighters, no, because I don't know how, you know hablo inglés. No, that's the good thing that you don't speak. The funny part is that you don't speak English, but try to speak English and throw in those, speak Spanish, but throw in those words, trying to speak English, and people like it. It's just a funny thing. Why you think people like the cartel or Canelo speaking English? Get the fuck out of here, man. Así como tú tienes que hablar. Mira, que, hey, yo, shout out, my friend. Fuck you. You crazy? I'm Dominican power right here. Like that. You gotta talk that shit like that. Huh? And right here, what happened? Look at Alexander Usyk. He only has to say 2 words, and everybody loves it. I feel. I feel. I feel. People think that Alexander Usyk is the funniest guy in the world. I feel. That's all he says. I feel. I feel. I need a Dominican fighter. I'm telling you, that Dominican fighter, if talk like that, I'm telling you, he's gonna have the world by storm. I'm telling you, everybody gonna rock with him in DR. But these guys are like too militant, because the fighters are in Dominican Republic in the amateur circuit. A lot of them are militant. They come from military schools, and that's why they're so respectful and humble. But now I need a Dominican to be like, "What happened? Hey yo, who you want to fight next? A cualquiera le rompo la boca todito. I don't care. I beat him up. I beat him, everybody. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Huh? Yeah, yo bato tan David, him. Ese estúpido, la cartera, que él tiene la cartera. I choke him with the purse. He crazy? Yeah, I'm the matatang right here. I'm Plátano Maduro. Yes, me. Crazy. I see. There was people that was critiquing um, David Morrell, the way that he was promoting that fight with David Benavidez. I loved it. I was like, yeah, this is the energy that I like. That's the energy that I like. How David Morrell was talking to David Benavidez. He said, "What you talking? Fuck you." No, fuck you. What happened? Yeah, I'm him. What happened? I beat you the fuck up. Crazy. Huh? What happened? You know monster to me, okay? You're mine. You know monster to me. I'm the monster. I'm the monster right here, okay? You cookie monster, okay? You Elmo. All right, you Sesame Street monster. I'm the real monster, okay? I give you nightmare, motherfucker. Que sí, que vamos a pelear ahora mismo, que te doy un par de galletas right now. that's, that's the way. That's the way you promote. Why you think that Canelo Alvarez and the Beast Andre shit was so infamous? It was because Canelo Alvarez was talking English. Yeah, yeah, payday. I know that. Chara, you don't find nobody. You don't find nobody. Get the fuck out of here. I fuck you right now. That's what made the infamous Canelo Alvarez. That's what they love that. When Canelo Alvarez started speaking English, it was a whole new Canelo Alvarez. And I said this a while ago. There's a lot of fighters, when you have longevity in the sport of boxing, you have to reinvent yourself. Bernard Hopkins was the alien. What was it? How many? He was the alien, the executioner. B Hop. He had to reinvent himself. Just like Teofimo Lopez right now is like reinventing himself. The Takeover 2.0. Yeah, you got to reinvent yourself. Devin Haney needs to reinvent himself. Ryan Garcia about to reinvent himself. Floyd Mayweather went from Pretty Boy to Money Man. Hey, Muhammad Ali reinvented himself. Remember, he was the Louisville Lip, Cassius Clay. He became Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. Mike Tyson reinvented himself. It was Kid Dynamite. Mike Kid Dynamite Tyson. Matter of fact, first it was Michael Tyson. Then it went to Mike Tyson. Kid Dynamite Mike Tyson. And then it went to Iron Mike. And then it went to the baddest man on the planet, Iron Mike Tyson. It was a build-up to it. You feel me? David Benavidez. Let's not forget that big David Benavidez was La Bandera Roja. And then it was the Mike Tyson interview with Jamar Charlo, because Mike Tyson didn't know David Benavidez's name, or forgot David Benavidez's name when he was trying to explain to Jamar Charlo who to call out. He said that, yeah, the Mexican monster. And then now everybody calls him the Mexican monster. But David Benavidez was David La Bandera Roja. Now nobody calls him La Bandera Roja. Right? Edgar Berlanga was the monster. Now is the chosen one, right? Because the real monster is Naoya Inoue. Yeah, I said that. Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Man. Yeah, it's good to reinvent yourself. Let's not forget, remember? It was Flash, Ryan Flash Garcia. Then they changed to King Ryan, right? You remember Devin Haney? Remember Devin the Dream Haney, and then the guy who they was with, Church? Lord Devin Haney. Yo, I'm gonna say it like this. He's funny. I miss him in Devin Haney's corner. Where is that guy? He's funny. We could tolerate him. Yo, even Devin Haney, people that don't like Devin Haney, right? But they like Church. Church was funny. Lord Devin Haney. Lord Devin Haney. He's funny, bro. Bill need to bring him back, bro. He's funny, bro. He's funny. I like that dude, bro. He makes me laugh. Nah, he died? Wow. Nah, I didn't know that, man. Are you serious? I didn't know that, man. Rest in peace, bro. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. He died almost 2 years ago. Wow. I didn't know that. Bro, I did not know that. Rest in peace, bro. I didn't know that, man. So my bad, y'all. My bad to his family or whatever, whoever's listening and stuff like that. I didn't know that. But he was funny though. Hate nobody hating on T.O. It's weird that he called it somebody at 135, 147, 154, and no fights really being made with the lawsuit. Malik, but I get how people like the way he's talking during inactivity. It's funny. You know what's funny, Malik? What lawsuit? Yo, what channel y'all go to that tell what lawsuit? What lawsuit y'all talking about? Like I see people from other channels that come I never seen before on my channel, and they be like, "Tio, if I ain't nobody because the law." What lawsuit y'all talking about, bro? Y'all talking about the what? Y'all talking to the person that know that's close. What lawsuit are y'all talking about? Tio's attorney sent Top Rank a letter, not a lawsuit, bro. No, you said, hold on. You said, and no fights really being made with the lawsuit. What lawsuit are you talking about, brother? But I get how people like that he talking during inactivity. Ali says, I hate mother effing, but Tio does challenge himself, nothing but respect. I mean, if you're a boxing fan, gotta respect it, right? You don't gotta, people don't gotta like nobody, right? People don't gotta like or dislike anybody. See, you have the right to be like, you know what? I like Teofimo Lopez skills and talent. I don't like his mouth. Cool, all right, cool. Hey yo, I wasn't a Kobe Bryant fan. I was an Allen Iverson fan. And my boys in the barbershop, we used to argue back in the days about Allen Iverson and Kobe. I used to be like, Allen Iverson is better than Kobe. I really didn't like Kobe Bryant back then. I think that Kobe was trying to be Michael Jordan too much. It wasn't authentic, right? But Kobe is one of the nicest that ever laced them up. Top five, top 10. Feel me? So I could understand. I'm a Knicks fan. You think I loved Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan was a nightmare, man. I hated Michael Jordan, damn it. So right to be fans. But one thing for sure, as a Knicks fan, even when I was young, who's the best player in the NBA? Michael Jordan, but I hate that mother effer. When we played the Indiana Pacers, man, I said the guy that got the best jump shot is Reggie Miller, but I hate that motherfucker. End of the day, it's still sports. Xander's a future champ for La Isla. He is, but I'm gonna tell you like this: the 154-pound division is a hard division, man. It's tough. It's tough. I think that Xander, in my opinion, he should take his time too. I think that if he gets a statement win, I'm talking not a statement win, a statement performance. You know what I'm saying? A knockout, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that he really, really going to. People going to be invested. The one Teo mentioned, but it's fair to watch what he says because he's usually all over the place. Point is, Teo says a lot different, conflicting stuff like him as a fighter, but call outs. His resume speak louder than words. This is all you got to look, look. This is why I give Teofimo Lopez the benefit of the doubt. That's why you should give Teofimo Lopez the benefit of the doubt. When he calls out somebody, this is what he earns. If you don't believe in this, then you don't believe in any other fighter. Just speak louder than the words. This is why I always. This is why. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. So yeah. Oh, see what y'all saying. Let me see what y'all saying. See what y'all saying. Fights don't lie opinion. Teo versus Africa in the Barclays Center would be good. Yeah, that would be good too. Hashtag great news. He's a decent resume. That's why I give him benefit. During the call, much about the belts as much as matchups, although I do think that messed him over with the undisputed thing. Yeah. Hell yeah, Teofimo Lopez got his this fight. Hell yeah. Hold on. What's good, Mindful Sage? Just said, what up, Punch? I just lost 4 bands. My stomach hurt, but I'm good. I don't ever want to hear no one compare Tank to Tio, different humans. Facts, man. My fault, man. You lost that, man. What's good with that, man? You gambling, man? Oh. Teofimo Lopez gonna show up. Hey, yo, Teofimo Lopez always shows up when his back is against the wall, when he's the underdog. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's another fight I want to see? Another fight that I want to see this year. You know what I'm saying? Look, if Bud Crawford can't secure the Canelo Alvarez fight, I know a lot of people has made about that fight. People want to talk about that fight. Look, if Bud Crawford want to be there to be great, cool. But in 154-pound division, the King said he's back, and this is the guy. This is the guy for Bud Crawford. I don't want Bud Crawford to overlook Jermell Charlo. Just because Jermell Charlo went to the 168-pound division and lost to Canelo Alvarez, and then like Bud Crawford feel like, oh, I don't need him no more. I don't want no. Ain't nobody the king in the 154-pound division unless they beat Jermell Charlo. And Jermell Charlo said he's going back to the 154-pound division. See, I keep it consistent. I like rocking with the fighters that dare to be great. Bud Crawford fighting Jermell Charlo to me is there to be great. Fighting Jermell Charlo is there to be great. I don't know why people feel like y'all lost the confidence in Jermell Charlo because he lost to Canelo Alvarez at 168. And I don't give a damn what y'all call it. He didn't get demoralized. He didn't get knocked out. Oh, because he wasn't. It doesn't matter. Just like we critique other fighters to cut the ring off, Canelo Alvarez couldn't finish him off. Just like I tell Teofimo Lopez with Jermaine Ortiz, right? Just like I say about Teofimo Lopez and Sando Martin. Oh, you need to cut the ring off. Well, Canelo Alvarez didn't cut the ring off to stop a Jermell Charlo. All I'm saying is, this is still the king in the 154-pound division. I don't give a damn what anybody's saying. Jermell Charlo's still the king. Jermell Charlo's still the king. I don't give a damn if if Bud Crawford fights Fundura, beats Fundura. I don't care if Bud Crawford fights Tim Tszyu, beats Tim Tszyu. I don't care if he fights Earl Spence again. No, whoever beats Jermell Charlo is the king. Right now, Jermell Charlo said he's going back to the 154-pound division. He is the king. That's the fight I want to see. That's the primary fight in the 154-pound division. This fight right here brings me jitters. This fight right here is way more exciting. And look, if y'all been following the channel, I was already liking this fight even before Bud Crawford fought Earl Spence. Because I always felt that Bud Crawford was going to beat Earl Spence. That was easy. That's like an easy breakdown. I never thought that Earl Spence would have. Look, I never thought that Earl Spence was going to be Bud nor Thurman. I always thought it was gonna be Bud versus Thurman. If everybody was 100%, no injuries, no nothing, I always felt that the last fight, the fight in the welterweight division, was gonna be Bud Crawford versus Keith von Tom Thurman. But I felt like Bud Crawford was gonna beat Earl Spence, and I always was looking forward for Bud to also dare to be great, move up to the 154-pound division and face Jamel Charlo. I think that Jamel Charlo is also one of the most devalued, discredited, undisputed in the history of the sport of boxing. And the thing what I love about Jamel Charlo is Jamel Charlo cleaned out his division. His whole career been at 154. He cleaned it out. It was a disrespect for this boxing, for the boxing world to even discredit it. Jamel Charlo for Tim Tszyu. They ain't do shit. People was already downplaying Jamel Charlo with Tim. Oh, Jamel Charlo's afraid of Tim Tszyu. Yeah, look at Tim Tszyu now. Who is Tim Tszyu really? Now, folks, tell me now, because a lot of people, when I was talking about Jamel Charlo, was coming to my channel saying, "But Tim Tszyu this, Tim." Who the hell is Tim Tszyu today? He said Jamel Charlo fought for the face of the earth. He lost to Canelo at 168. That's it. So when Canelo loses to Bivol, and he's still the king at 168, right? The only thing is that the belt federations didn't vacate or didn't strip them from his belts like they did Jamel Charlo. It was Jamel Charlo daring to be great. Okay, he didn't pass the test, two division up. Y'all be acting like he didn't move up two division up. That's why I don't be like y'all be acting like Jamel didn't move up, not one, but two division up. Remember, that fight was supposed to be Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo pulled out of the negotiations because he was going through mental issues. Canelo seeked to replace Jamal and Jamel. Jamel got the phone call. Jamel wasn't looking to fight Canelo Alvarez. Jamel wasn't chasing Canelo Alvarez. Jamel was ready to go into negotiations to fight the likes, and matter of fact, to fight Bud or even Tim Tszyu. But the Canelo Alvarez phone call happened. What you think he's gonna do? Do you think he's not gonna get the Canelo Alvarez fight and get the biggest payday of his career after achieving the undisputed versus Brian Castano? This community was not fair at Jamel Charlo. Everybody get their credit when they move up like that. Even a Kill Brook that got knocked out in the fifth round got credit for moving up. And people was like, yo, Kill Brook exposed Triple G, yo. Facts, Malik. Facts. But Jamel Charlo is back. And that's and that fight, if y'all want to critique Jamal Charlo and the Canelo Alvarez fight, that's the fight. That was, remember, undisputed versus undisputed. If y'all think Jamel Charlo, who is a knockout artist, who became undisputed by knocking out everybody he needed to become champion, he knocked out Tony Harrison, knocked out Jason Rosario, knocked out Brian Castano to become he cleaned out a division. Go check out Jamel Charlo's resume. He cleaned it out. And then a new guy reappeared. No, that's it. He already cleaned it out. Mel stepped in for more. He deserves credit. He fought. Thank you. See, y'all know, but see, some of y'all people, y'all know boxing. People acted like Jamel was thirsty for Canelo. Jamel was never thirsty for Canelo. Jamel, once Canelo Alvarez moved from the 154-pound division, he wasn't thirsty for Canelo. It was always a Jamal Charlo versus Canelo. When Canelo Alvarez left, he didn't, and this is what I love about Jamel Charlo, which he doesn't get credit for. Jamel Charlo, when everybody was getting this, that they trying to get the Willy Wonka ticket, they trying to get the a retirement check. Nah, Jamel Charlo stood at 154 and carved his own legacy. He didn't went chasing for names. He chased his own legacy. He carved his own legacy. He became the king of his own division. People left the 154 with Lara left, Andre left, Canelo left. Charlo stood. And he beat the best in that respective division. And he never got respect over it. They never put him on the pound for pound list, except for your boy Punch Drunk. Transcendent Sports Channel in the building. What's good, bro? Salute, salute. Good seeing you too, Carlos, man. Mel versus Crawford, hell yeah. Jamel Charlo gonna take care of Spence dirty work. Hell yeah. Let's not forget, he's still the king. These other guys can have belts. Bud could have a belt. Fundura could have their belt, but only one man wears the crown. Only one man wears the crown at 154, and that's Jamel Charlo. He's the lineal champion. He's the lineal champion. Look at it right here. Hold on, folks. No, not this. Mm, 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 mm. Damn, where's that? Where's that? Boom. Like I put it the other day. These are the kings right here. These are the kings. I don't put nobody above them. In their respective division, nobody comes above them. Nobody comes above them. If you don't got this, your division is up for grabs. If you don't have this, your division is up for grabs. You gotta put in more work. If y'all don't got this, y'all gotta put in more work. This, as a matter of fact, this right here should be the pound for pound list. This is my list. This is my ranking. This is my favorite ranking. The lineal ranking, the ring ranking. These are my this. If you don't have this, you're not the king. Sucker in the building. What's good, man? But yeah, man. It's gonna be a good card, February 22nd. Can't wait. What's the card? Is this the card? Yeah, this the card. Oh, this ain't the card. Now this is the old card. What's the new card? That's the old card. This the new card. Well, it's different. It's not gonna be Mazrimov. It's not gonna be Virgil Ortiz and Well, yes, it's gonna be Virgil Ortiz and Mazrimov. Man, this card is crazy right here, yo. But can you imagine we would have got Boots versus Virgil in that card? Yo, this card is gonna be crazy. Like all these is like its own main event. This is card is going to be crazy. Who y'all got in the rematch? Bivol or Turbiev? See now when we talking about, see I'm not a Muslim, but Turbiev, you got to respect the man that takes his religion serious. Now that man is a Muslim. And I don't think of Abdul Wahid and Javante Tank Davis and Devin Haney. No, those are Munafiks. They not real Muslims. Son porquería. Eso no es nada. This man it represents real Muslim right here. October Turbiev. That man walk the walk and talk the talk. That man look humble. That's a real Muslim right there. The reason why their fight was pushed back in May is because he said, I won't fight The biggest fight of my life. I won't put my fight first in Ramadan. That's why they didn't fight earlier. That's real Muslim, not them little part-time, they're not even part-time Muslims. You know what I think that some of them use? They say, yo, there's this guy in the Middle East that's throwing a lot of money. Hey, yo, become Muslim, become Muslim, become Muslim. And I think that's why they became Devahani and then became Muslim. What the fuck? They're not Muslim. Or they were just telling, or Akaka TV was telling them, yo, become Muslim. Nah, shout out to the Haney's. Shout out to the Haney's. It's not fair for me. But they ain't devoted like no, they ain't devoted like Baturbi, if I tell you that. But yeah, man. But tomorrow, man, we chop it up more, y'all. Tomorrow we chop it up more, man. Hey, yo, if Teo beats Boots, will y'all finally respect this? If Teo beats Boots, would y'all finally respect this? Yes or no? If Teo beats Boots, will y'all hold Bud Crawford to the fire to face Teofimo Lopez? Come on, y'all. G Smooth in the building. If Teo beats Boots, will y'all respect Teofimo Lopez call out versus Terrence Bud Crawford and hold them to the fire? You know that nobody could say no to this. Y'all know nobody could say no to this. Yo, I say it like this. If Teofimo Lopez beat Jerome Boots Ennis and then get Bud Crawford and beat Bud, just retire. 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 Never fight again. Never fight again. If Teo beats Boots and then moves on and fight Bud and beats Bud, I will never lace gloves again. Y'all will have to talk about me for the rest of y'all lives. He don't need to be no 50 and no nothing. Nah. If he beats Boots, then Bud, thank you. If Teo beats Boots, Bud will have no choice but to take that fight. Facts. And can you imagine the buildup? Because this is already a buildup between Boots and Bud. I mean, between Bud and Teo. It's already a buildup. I respect this fight without Boots, but I think with a victory with Boots, y'all, everybody has to be like, nah, Bud, you gotta face Teo now. Nah, you gotta let that man dare to be great. Because Boots been linked to Bud for a while. If Teo takes out Boots, come on now. He said Crawford wouldn't even acknowledge him. He won't have a choice, bro. Trust me. Trust me. Bud won't have a choice. Hopefully this fight could happen in March. Turkey Adashiki said that Bud would be back in the ring by May. See, Teo can't look past his opponent, but I can. I got Teo beating Boots. And then I got Teo calling out Bud. Because I think if Teo moves up to 147 and beat Boots, then forget about the Tank fight. Then because now you're moving up to 147, what? Tank is gonna want you to come out of catch weight at 138. You heard what Tank said about 140. That tells you everything what you need to know about how Tank feels. Tank is very, very cautious. Tank said, "Did you hear the interview in the post for the in the press during the press conference?" When he was talking about the 140, he said he feels all the punches at 140. Man, nah, he don't want nothing. He ain't gonna move up. He don't want. If he don't fight Teo now, he'll never fight Teo. I won't want to see it. If once Teo moves to 147, I even though that would be a that would, because for me, Teo fighting Boots is almost like him fighting Tank, but more threatening. That would be crazy right there. T.O. Bud, Madison Square Garden. Yo, that would be crazy. Heisman night. Yo, I'm manifesting this. I've been saying what I've been saying about Teofimo, I've been saying since day one. Teo gonna be the face of boxing. Whether y'all like it or not. Just stay humble, let God work, all in God's timing. You just stay in the gym, you stay ready for whatever God has planned for you. Teo is going to take over the sport of boxing. By the age of 27, around this time, Floyd Mayweather beat Chop Chop Corley. And like I said before, if I would have told you that Floyd Mayweather will become the face of boxing and the most richest boxer ever, you would have thought I was crazy. Teofimo Lopez is only 27 years old. He's just walking into his prime right now. And him, or 5 straight wins, right? It's 5 straight wins. It was Pedro Compa, Sando Martin, Josh Taylor, Jermaine Ortiz, and Steve Claggett. So he got 5 straight wins. And guess what? He's not satisfied. Nah, not Pops. Let's get Eddie Reynoso. Let's add Eddie Reynoso to the team. I'm sparring with Canelo. We working Canelo. Nah, Canelo, you the greatest of this generation. Nah. See that right there? That reminds me of what? Remember what Michael Jordan was saying in the funeral of Kobe Bryant? That he used to call him at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning and stuff like that. Talk to him about strategy and shit like that. Teofimo Lopez want to be great. And I don't think people like that. The only person I could honestly say that he really respect those great fighters and want to be a sponge. Shakur Stevenson with Andre Ward and Floyd and Terrence Bud Crawford. And then you got Teo with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? He's a sponge. These guys really I believe that Teo and Shakur, Bam Rodriguez, I'm talking about the guys that's below 30 years old. Danny Dubois. Can't leave Danny Dubois. Below 30 years old, my Fab Five. My Fab Five. Teo, Bam, Shakur, Danny Dubois, and David Benavidez. I really think these 5 guys that are less than 30 years old, these are the 5 that I'm picking, that they truly want to be great by any means necessary. Teo, Bam Rodriguez, Shakur Stevenson, Danny Dubois, and David Benavidez. I like Emiliano, but check out Henry La Bazooka Cedeno Martinez. I think Emiliano and Henry will be a good fight. These are the Fab Five. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video, the Fab Five, the fighters below 30, the fighters of this young generation. These are the guys: Teo, Bam, Shakur, Teo, Bam, Shakur, David Benavidez, Danny Dubois. He never was a champion though. I like Virgil and I like Boots, but I don't think you could put Virgil ahead of any of those five names that I said. The baddest five under 30, under 30 years old. Hell yeah. That they will fight anybody, any place, anytime. They don't give, they risk it. Because Daniel Dubois versus George Joyce, that was a risky fight. Teo, Richard, Loma, Josh, Bam Rodriguez didn't have to move up, didn't have to fight Quadra, didn't have to fight Rumfasad. He didn't have to do that. At the what, age 22 he did it? Age 22, age 23, fighting these guys? And now Danny Dubois is the IBF champion. Arguably beat Alexander Usyk. David Benavidez beating Platt, Demetrius Andre, Anthony Durrell, becoming a champion at the age of 20, beating Alexandre in the once in 175, and now fighting David Morrell. If he beats David Morrell, gotta put him up there. Shakur Stevenson, three-division world champion, beating Oscar Valdez when Oscar Valdez had a promising future. Anyway, yo, man, have a great night, man. Tomorrow we back at it. Hey, yo, go check out the interview I did with Jose Benavidez Sr. That was on my last live show. So if y'all want to watch the whole interview, of course, I'm gonna be chopping some of them up. He was talking about the situation with him and Rayo. I'm gonna be doing that segment, that video. He was talking about that he don't believe that David Morrell. They believe that David Morrell has a lot of weaknesses. Um, so go check out that interview I had with him on my last live show. It was a great interview and stuff like that. So check that out. Share the channel, share the live, y'all. Support the channel. Y'all feel me, man? We working out here, man. It's all in numbers. You know what I'm saying? Keep supporting the channel. Let's get these numbers up so we could get these other boxing entities to be like, you know what? Let's go to Punch Drunk Boxing. Let's promote it. Let's promote ourselves. Let's promote our fighters and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work my butt off. Y'all know how it is. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.